Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Kalulu gets over and intercepts. That's a nicely measured pass. No way through. Well, it's Batistuta. Shot could be on. Decent hit! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Number 9.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Costa Curta clears. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good-looking ball. Mignon catches it safely. Now that's well seen too. Might be danger, and the shot! This time, surely! He scores! Inter are back in business! with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
And here's a chance. Lacking in accuracy.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
That'll be a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now the finish! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Inter Milan take the lead. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafael Leao! Cleared without complication. Çalhanoğlu plays a sharp little ball here. Corner then. And we have our very first corner.
Well played and well cleared.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes
Politano.
has been indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's well spotted. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. And it's half-time here. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Now it's Batistuta. Ribery. Politano.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Nakata providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! And again! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
The attendance for this match is
Inter Milan take a 2-goal
80,314.
lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Now there's a fight, and the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Inter. Number 16, Mike Manuel.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 1.
Inter Milan grab a
Substitutions
3-goal
taking
lead.
place.
It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caught offside that time. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Well, played right into his path. DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Deftly away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. The less said about that pass, the better. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. And they've got rid. Costa Curta. Into the last 5 minutes. Played back in. Thuram! They've scored! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what a ball! Hits one! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display.
And that's it. Inter Milan can celebrate
Please
now.
turn your
They
attention
have
to the screen
exactly
for
what they
information
craved.
provided by the local
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react.
There they go, hunting again.
Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. Played into space out wide. Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Batistuta in acres of space out wide. Yeah, he's dealt with that well. Deftly done. And that should get the job done. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. There's the shot! Goal! Atalanta!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
The goal scorer for Atalanta after 38 minutes.
So we have the first goal.
Number 22.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Maldini is there to clear.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, not quite. And it's Salah. He's
There
in
will be
plenty of
one
space
minute
here.
added time.
He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative
Hello
throughout.
everybody, and please join me
Well,
in
obviously
wishing a
things
happy
are not good,
wedding
Peter.
anniversary
It
for one
seems
of
the
our
team
fan
were
club
just a bit
members.
too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's taking no chances there. Taken back almost at once. It's Neymar! Neymar plays it in. Neymar. Mbappe. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Now, can they get... Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe, Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played back in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Pulls it back. He's tried
The
one!
attendance for this match was
Oh, good delivery, almost the
71,898.
perfect outcome.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Batistuta.
Time then for the first
Number
substitution of the game.
21, Mbappe. Number 9, Messi. Number
Neymar
15,
going face-to-face with his great
Conte.
rival,
Coming
Darwin.
on the field. Number 7, Darwin
And the keeper's got it again.
Number 18, Fernando Torres.
Livakovic sends that
Number
a long
23,
way.
Beckham.
And
Number
he's straight
17,
offside.
Chouameni.
Beckham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Back into the middle. Deftly away. That's good running with the ball. Totti. Speculative strike. Good try, very good try in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Totti. Real chance! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Number 10, Francesco
Atalanta
Totti.
are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be...
Has a goal! And he's following up! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Nakata at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Hidetoshi Nakata. Hidetoshi Nakata. Hidetoshi Nakata. Substitution on the field. Number 20, Neymar.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
on the field
both sides,
is
actually.
Number 11,
Manchester United
Vinicius
get
Junior.
themselves back into contention.
Substitutions taking
Well,
place.
they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
He's there and gets it away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nakata could try cutting inside here. Nakata. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is a... He's had a hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 8, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel
So a breakthrough
Batistuta.
already.
Gabriel
Maldini.
Batistuta.
It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Totti. Mohamed Salah. Totti. It's Totti!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back in. He's got a... Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Plays a delicate ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Torres. Maldini wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he welcomes it in. And he's searching for chance! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The goal scorer for Atalanta after 24 minutes is...
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Batistuta.
Atalanta grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Maldini makes the interception. Picked out brilliant. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Atalanta! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, it's and Batistuta! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
19, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's a chance. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Not the best distribution from the
Nearly
keeper.
3 minutes at a time.
Now there's a Mohamed Salah! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then...
And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Del Piero duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Del Piero.
So now the difference is 3. Edmilson. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through, and he's had a hit. And that's off target.
Atalanta certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi. Coming on the field is number 23, Beckham.
Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. He's onside, and the finish. And it's in. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 62 minutes is...
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Belletti. He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Roberto Carlos. Maldini. Atalanta finding their passes. And it's Nakata. Torres is flagged offside. And he was quick to react. Fernando Torres. Torres! No mistake!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Fernando Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back into the middle, and he's in on goal. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Beckham, a regular corner taker.
Number 8. Batistuta. Number 20.
Maldini getting this one clear.
Number
Big
15.
chance! Decent hit!
Coming on the field. Number 21. Mbappe. Number 7. Darwin Núñez. Number 11. Vinicius Junior. Number 17. Chouameni. Substitution in progress.
Totti. And that will be it. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And
So,
now,
Jim, how do you
please
reflect
turn
on what we've
towards the
seen?
screen for a
One-sided
special
and
presentation
only one
featuring
winner,
our
Peter.
guest
The players
performers
didn't
today.
show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.